Got me falling right back. When you say it like that. Let me fuck you right back.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Flume Say It featuring Tovlo, or whatever the hell the name is. Can't really read the name when it's not up on the screen properly. But let's talk about what's going on the forums at Demonland, because of course there's been some angst. The Ox slams crap demons. This is interesting because I've always got a bit of time for Mr. Ox, the Nimble Ox, and on his show, or on an article via The Age, he slams the demons. And what he has to say about them, I think, is just the ridiculous nature of having to play at a ground that seems to just kind of get us every time. It's. Let's see. What did he have to say? Poor Ruse. How can it be so bad at Etihad? He says, that is crap. That is mental now. It is mental. That is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And as Melbourne supporters now, we shouldn't be putting up with it.
Download for breakdowns. Got you. The new way to get roadside.
Fucking talk about bloody being interrupted. That's the internet for you. Ads. There you go. Detour, folks. We've had more number ones than Michael Jackson. Our picks have been ridiculously good. We've had a lot of kids come through that have come through the door that have been highly rated and haven't developed. Of course I'm frustrated, he says. Let's touch on a couple of those just quickly. Jack Watts, one of our number ones. He's not one of those people who I don't think deserves that kind of criticism. A lot of kids who come through the door that are highly rated and haven't developed. Who are these? Let me think. We've got a few from GWS, like Mr. Dom Tyson. He's still developing. Gary Salem, still developing. Christian Petrarca has had a fucking awesome season so far for his first season. Jesse Hogan has. The backline is probably the area that I'm most concerned about, and probably they are a little bit underdeveloped, even though last year, or the first year Rizzy was coaching, everyone was talking about how tight our defence was. I think we need some more help back there. We need a general. We don't have a general. And I think when we had Stannis roaming around there, can't even remember his real name, the old Doggies player, name's escapes me, looks like Stannis from Game of Thrones. When he was back there, he was marshalling cunts, and I don't think McDonald Senior is Tom McDonald is one of those guys. I think by his demeanour, even on that show, we had to sit next to Travis Cloak on Foxtel and talk about the game where he kicked 7 goals against him on the evening of the game. It was the Queen's birthday fucking last year. Even then, you can tell that he's an angry ant. Not an ant, but he's a Mad Max. He's not he might bark orders. He might be a bit like Goddard. He'd be a Nazi. He's not another one of those Nazi players. Tall, look good in a Nazi uniform, barking orders, looking miserable. He's not a backline general. So that's where I think we are underdeveloped, Mr. Schwartz. So I guess it's that time to call out to someone. Hear what someone else thinks for once. So tonight we're going to give Mr. Paul Quiros the number one Melbourne ticket holder in my social circle. Been going on the footy with him since the beginning, really. 94, somewhere like then. So let's give him a buzz and see what he has to say about the D's on the weekend. Actually, I'm not going to call him out now. I called him out earlier, and I'd recorded earlier, so I'm lying. I'm not going to call out to him live. This is what he had to say about the loss when he did call against the Saints. Mr. Paul Quiros. Better call Paul. So what do you think, Paul? Is it a curse?
Mate, it's not a curse, man. It's just we've got some passengers. We've got more passengers than Etihad Airways, mate. Don't about Etihad Stadium. And they're all flying cattle class. They're all rubbish. Like Jack Grimes. Oh my God.
Jack Grimes.
Yeah, rubbish. Matt White. I think it's Matt White.
Who the fuck? Why would you put Matt White in a game where you know you haven't beaten this team at this place in 10 years?
He looked lost. He looked like you and I when we first started Old Brighton. Remember that game Fothergill kicked like 15 goals on us?
Yeah.
He had no idea. That's what Matt White was. He was white, like as a ghost. He had no idea. It was really sad. Pathetic.
You had to clean up sick in the back of your car.
Oh, did you see the photo that I sent to you?
Yeah, that was a bad omen.
That smell is just gone. It's taken a week almost.
Well, you can almost call like what happened not a smashing, but fuck, man. Did you like?
Yeah.
Because listen to this, right? So Strings gives me a call.
Yeah, tell me how did that go? I want to hear this.
Oh, nah, it didn't happen, man. And more...
How did it go?
Look, I went to the game, right? We get there at about 20 minutes before the bounce, and we're fucking we've got a line up, and we're in the slowest fucking line, I swear to God. Me and these guys behind me, who were there just watching, they were like having a holiday from Queensland, so they just wanted to see some football. They're like, what the fuck's going on here? We're halfway through the first quarter and we still haven't moved. And I'm like, I know, it's a joke. So we get in, finally, just to make the end of the first quarter, and I call up Strings. I go, where are you sitting? And he gives me the row and the number, and it's the exact opposite side of the ground.
Oh, my God. Where's he sitting? At the Footscray side?
No, I ended up in the fucking Footscray side, which I thought was the other side, because the fucking ground is like all over the place. I walked out. Paul, listen to this. I walked out at one point with 4 beers. I took, had to walk a fucking mile to find a bar, and then I walk out this exit to go back into the ground, and all of a sudden I'm standing in this, like, a reserve section, and the fucking security guard doesn't do anything, so I'm like, I'm going to sit down and just watch the game for a bit. I sit down for 10 minutes, I make 2 calls, and this St Kilda supporter sitting in front of me. The place is a sea of empty seats. He turns around and looks at me and goes, have you got your reserve ticket?
Oh, no way.
And I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm just like, give me a moment here. I'm trying to work out where the fuck I am in this shithole.
So what did he do? He tried to get you out of there?
Yeah. And I looked at the security guard and I said, are you going to kick me out because you let me through?
Oh, my God.
And this guy was like, oh, people have paid seat, and I was just like, oh, whatever the fuck, man. And just at that moment, Jesse Hogan kicked a goal, and I was like, yeah, rub that in your face. And then after that, I was fucking ropeable.
Yeah, it was like a setup. Like, I'm not kidding you. I had a feeling. Strings put a whole heap of money on Melbourne to win the game. And then he doubled up at 3/4 time because we came back to 10 points.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, mate, you are insane for betting on Melbourne. I wouldn't even bet on Melbourne.
He doubled up.
I would have bet on St Kilda. I knew that they'd come back.
But it came down to a couple of bullshit moments, man. Like when Jesse Hogan elbowed that guy in the head. He was fucking being held.
Yeah, they should have paid that free kick to Jesse Hogan.
And then they fucking pull it over, and then there's a goal, and then after that, it was over.
Hey, Oscar McDonald, mate, what does he give us?
Mate, he's on my He's on my blacklist. Him, White, Matt Jones.
Fine.
Fucking
Who else?
who else? Harms.
Where's Harms? Oh, my God. He needs to get dropped, man. How is he still in the team? Just because he got tattoos, man, doesn't mean you're in the team. Do you know what I mean? Get him off. Fucking ridiculous. He doesn't does not give you much.
You know how much.
Maybe he's tired.
Who else? Who else are you? You know, you might not like it, but my eyes on Dom Tyson.
Yeah, he's slow, man.
Slow.
Where's his speed?
Yeah.
Coming up the ball, I'm like, where's his speed, man? Run. His nickname should be Slop. He's so slow, man. I could catch him, and I'm not fast.
Who else is slow? Nate. I mean, he's the skipper, but fucking hell, Nate Jones had a bad game, and he's slow.
Even Bernie Vince had a bad game. He got 35 useless possessions.
Missed a goal.
Rubbish. He missed a goal from 20 metres out
Yeah,
at a critical moment. From that time onwards, they went ballistic.
exactly. Like we could have put him away early, but fuck.
Don't you reckon we'll get hammered this week?
We'll get smashed.
West Coast is just, if they shoot against Carlton, they'll beat us by 50 points. Minimum, mate. I'm not kidding you.
I swear to God, the team before the team that plays us, who they play before, plays them into form before they play us.
You know what really pissed me off about St Kilda, right?
What?
Is that they actually believe that they are superior. They are not superior, man. Trust me. They got these cunts like Membray. Have you seen Tim Membray all tatted up? Fucking, it's like he's Wayne Carey when he plays against us.
Yeah.
And you watch him against the Bulldogs, he will be a liability.
Yeah.
He looks like he's straight out of like the Frankston Ball, you know, down at fucking Kareemville Pub. He looks like one of those.
What about the three players that have birthdays against us? He's one of them. The other one is Nick Rewald, always. And Montagna. And the other guy I'm going to call out, fucking Mav Weller.
Oh, Maverick. Anyone who's called Maverick, seriously, should just cop so much shit, man. His nickname should be Goose. I call it Goose all game. He's going for a show goal.
He smashed us though, man. And that's the thing. We just keep giving it to them. We keep giving these guys this dominance.
Mate, what do you do, man? When are we going? Should we go to the Gold Coast game or what are we doing?
Oh,
We've got
fuck.
1% of the year, don't we?
We got to just go to the game and just hope that we smash them and just take our rage out for the last few weeks.
Or we go to the Carlton game, maybe.
Yeah, let's go to the Blues game, of course.
And every time Jeffy touches it, that's just, thank them to the trade.
Thank you, Blues. Thank you, Blues.
Man. Well,
All right, let's organise to go see the Blues.
yeah, we'll watch the Blues game. What's
Yeah.
that?
That's the second last round. First time we've played them all year. What a joke.
Yes. I may be going down to the Cattery to watch Melbourne and Geelong.
Do we play them down? Oh, we do. Fuck.
Last game of the year.
Oh, are you serious? All right, I tell you what. If we beat the Blues, I'll come with you.
Yeah, we should go. Just do it as a day trip, man. Go have some fun, have a meal,